Good morning, Frederick. It's Hump Day, Wednesday, April 17th. I'm your host, Danny Gurry. Big changes are coming as of next week. Facebook is not allowing any live videos in groups, but I will be able to post a video. I will ask you to please make sure you like the Good Morning Frederick page on Facebook and subscribe to the Everything Frederick Live YouTube channel. That way you'll get everything as soon as it happens. You'll be able to share the videos into groups, and I would love if you could do that. So if you're a part of another group that reaches people, please do share our videos inside there. Comment and engage with all of our videos as well. This is something that's free to do, takes only a minute or two, and could make a huge impact for some of our nonprofits and local businesses. In the show description, there is a link to join me live on the program if you want. So maybe you have something to share. Maybe you have some additional information. You'll be waiting in the green room until I bring you onto the show. But this show is all about you, Frederick. So this will be an opportunity daily for you to join me if you want. Tons and tons and tons of giveaways. I first want to thank all of our sponsors who have been so generous in giving us tons of stuff to give you. You can see here, there are tons of prizes, like 2 tickets to the Spirit Expo at the Claggett Center, which is this Sunday. You know, we interviewed Sharon Price before, and she does a whole one-day retreat, kind of like a reset on your life. Might be kind of fun. You could win 2 tickets to that. You can win 2 tickets to the Flying Cows on Saturday. We play Saturday and Sunday. So you could win 2 tickets to the Cows game on Saturday night if you text Cows SAT, and it's a moo-ow party. We'll all be in our Hawaiian shirts, and the first, I think, 200 people get a lei when you come in, obviously around the neck lei. And then 2 tickets to the Flying Cows on Sunday at 3 p.m. This is a really tough weekend for our Cows. We are playing the team that the only loss we've had, Raleigh. I think we play them on Sunday. And Saturday, we play a team that we only won by a couple of points, really tough in the division. So it's going to be some very exciting basketball. So if you want to go to that game, text Cal's Son, and you can see the rest of the stuff that we have. Taco Bar is giving us a $20 gift card, and Prospect Pantry is giving us a $25 gift card, and you can win an SOS Safe Ride month-long pass for May. I talked to Wayne Dorsey of the Safe Ride Foundation. We're going to be playing his interview very soon, but they actually, if you don't know about them, they not only pick you up like Uber, but they bring somebody to drive your car home. So there is no excuse, because everybody goes, oh, I don't want to have to go get my car the next day from wherever I'm out, so I'm just going to drive home. Well, they want you to be safe. You can win a month long of rides home from SOS Safe Ride. So, and that organization is so cool. I can't wait to tell you all about it. So please text our line to win one of these great prizes. You can text every single keyword if you want. All right, we've got another packed show today. I visit with Ashley Wright from Prospect Pantry, and I chat with Nicholas from We Help You Move, and I find out from Leslie Schultz at SOAR how we can all work together to help our seniors. And by seniors, I don't mean high school. I mean, people getting up in age. I want to thank the sponsor of the program, Fox Tree Designs. They printed all my swag, sweatshirts, t-shirts, and stickers as well. They do full color lettering for signs, banners, labels. They can even do vehicle decals and things like that. Go to foxtreedesigns.com. All right, let's get this thing started. All right, weather today sponsored by Light Bridge Academy. You want to head to their grand opening this Saturday. It's from 10 to 2. I'll be there streaming live from 10 to 11, and we're going to have Good Morning Frederick swag that you can win, and it's going to be a lot of fun, but the kids are going to have a ball. If you want to wear them out a little bit on Saturday, carnival games, magic show, balloon twister, photo booth, tons more. Details are on our Everything Frederick calendar. The weather is going to look decent. It's going to be a little bit cool, but it's going to look great. So it's going to be overcast today with scattered thunderstorms maybe this evening. High of 73 tomorrow. Partly cloudy. High of 78. Friday, cloudy with a high of 70. Weekend looking okay. Just partly cloudy skies. Cooler temps in the mid to upper 60s. So for that Light Bridge Academy grand opening, it's going to be nice. Just wear a jacket or a jumper. Although I'm all over social media throughout the day, and you guys can see me post all the time, and I appreciate all your likes and support, but there are times I miss some stuff. So if you see a post or a story I should share, or there's something you want me to cover, help me out by tagging Good Morning Frederick, or you can email me at everythingfredericklive@gmail.com, or you can even text the text line 888-465-2944. I do want to say there have been posts recently about some road closures. Looks like the city is, I think that is city area, closing Rocky Springs Road again. We just got used to going back on that road. It just opened up after the bridge widening, and it's actually quite nice, quite a nice road. Because if you grew up here in Frederick, that little kind of one-lane-ish bridge that was there for years and years, decades and decades, has been replaced. But now it's being closed again. And if you live on this end of town like we do, there's construction on Christopher Crossing that I'm not even sure when that will ever be done. They've now shut down one lane of Rosemont Avenue, and I'm not really sure what's going on there. So if you know what's happening on Rosemont Avenue, I believe that's going to be closed. I thought it said until October, but I'm not really sure which construction project is taking that time. But yeah, so if you are heading anywhere on this end of town, the north end of town, be sure you make arrangements for any of those detours that you're going to come up on. All right. Now, that was kind of not so positive. Now we're going to go to the feel-good files. You know me, I like to keep things positive, but I can't say anything positive about some of the construction projects. I'm sure in the end, it's all worth it. It's just a little bit of headache in the meantime. All right, Feel Good Files, sponsored by We Help You Move, whether you're moving across the street or across the country. Nicholas and his team of expert movers can make the whole thing easy. I mean, moving is stressful enough. You want somebody who loves moving, and he does. It's kind of crazy. Veteran owned and a supporter of the Frederick community. He is a huge supporter. And you know, we met him with Pulling for Veterans. Leslie Schultz has served seniors for over 20 years. And when she saw a need for our greatest generation, she started SOAR, supporting older adults through resources. She gave me an update on how everything is going, and I'm so excited for what's to come for this organization. Looking around for people doing great things to keep our community just in its wonderful state, I need to look no further outside my circle than Leslie Schultz from SOAR. Leslie, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Danny. It's great to be with you. I am so impressed with what you're doing and how you are just so tenacious and driven to also make this community better.
Oh, thank you.
And I just applaud your efforts, honestly. And you know, we've known each other for a long time, and I think the world of you.
Thank you so much, Leslie. Well, I remember sitting in that booth in glory days years ago when you kind of said, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. And now look at you. You guys have actually transformed the senior community here in Frederick. Please tell everyone a little bit of history about
Sure.
you, and then how SOAR got started, and kind of where we are.
So that was actually like 12 years ago when you and I sat at Glory Days, which is
That's
crazy
nuts.
to me. Um, but anyway, I have worked for many years in the senior industry, both in the for-profit sector and the nonprofit sector. And I just recognized the real disparity between seniors that have the financial resources to obtain services and those seniors that don't.
Yeah.
Really weren't a lot of services for the lower income seniors. So I had the idea to start something. I had no idea where it would lead us, but I knew I wanted to make a difference. And so we started off with an event. We raised about $7,000. Our first year, our operating budget ended up being around 10 grand. Fast forward 9 years, March 1st of 2015 is when we kicked off and started to take, requests for help. 9 years later, $822,000 of impact, direct impact to seniors in the community. So
That that is unbelievable. I mean, the fact that, and this is what I love about people like you in this community, where you take this idea and you just grow it, and my goodness, in really a relatively short period of time, you are helping so many people. So for somebody watching, SOAR does so many things, but mainly, and I, from personal experience, when my mom and Steve moved up here, I needed a walker. I
mhm.
called you. I said, "Hey, where can I get this?" You said, "Stop by. I've got one for you." I mean, so if you need something specific, or maybe it's something larger, like, right, like a home repair or things like that. So
Yeah.
tell me kind of how you get referrals to you.
Yeah. So we get referrals, honestly, from a litany of places. We're on 211. Frederick Health Hospital is a large referrer. Aging and Independence, formerly Department of Aging, large referrer. Social workers, therapists, physicians, we just, seniors themselves.
Yeah.
Right. We do a lot of outreach to let people know in sort of low income apartment places, to let them know about us and to reach out. I
Yeah.
will say that in the 9 years that we've served people, we've been able to really identify the need for food, transportation as two key things. Started during the pandemic in a partnership with Rotary Club of Frederick. They provided volunteers and the initial funding. And we did about 30 seniors shopping for them. Volunteers shopped, delivered the groceries. SOAR has taken that on after the year of the Rotary doing it. Now we have 65 seniors that we shop for. We
Wow.
their list. The volunteer calls them for what they want. Some seniors can still cook a little bit, and some seniors need a microwave meal.
Right.
We're not taking food we have, we're shopping for them.
Wow. So
And
do you guys need volunteers for that?
we absolutely are always looking for volunteers. Yes,
Okay.
sure. And our volunteer applications on the website, and the opportunities for volunteers is on the website as well. The second
Okay.
program that we did was transportation.
Yeah.
Huge need for transportation. We're doing about 50 transports a month now,
Wow.
and we charge nothing for our service, $0.
Yes.
If you are 65 and you live in Frederick County and your income is less than $2,100 a month for an individual and $3,000 for a couple, we're here for you.
So if somebody doesn't drive anymore, doesn't feel safe driving, they
Yeah,
just contact you and you will help get them to where they need to go.
absolutely.
That is unbelievable. With the food, and I know you guys have, obviously grown this. What can people do watching this that maybe can't volunteer? I mean, obviously, I would imagine donating to you guys, which helps fund that.
Yeah, honestly, I'll tell you, our food budget has tripled,
Yeah, like everybody else's, I
like
guess. So,
everybody else's.
yeah,
But if you're a senior living on $900 a month, it's a difficult thing. And when
yeah.
you're trying to choose between food and medicine,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
our average income is 1345 a month.
Holy
That's our
cow.
average income. So the answer to your question, yes. Honestly, a $10 a month donation, we have the ability for you to donate monthly. you go onto our website and you choose a monthly donation of $10 a month is just going to help us significantly to continue serving this population.
Right. And that honestly is, and I know money is tight, but at $10, if you drink coffee every day out, if you just gave up coffee
Yes,
2 days out of a month, you've got the chance to feed one of our seniors right in our community.
absolutely.
Now, you guys do some big fundraising events.
So listen, we have our fourth annual Four for SOAR Golf Classic
I
at
love it.
Holly Hills. Holly Hills is, a private club, so it's
Yeah.
nice to get the chance to golf and support a local nonprofit. We do still have golfer spaces available, a few sponsorships available. It's May 13th. Have a great day planned for everybody. So our goal this year is to raise 30,000.
Okay.
This is our fourth annual, so we're building a following with our golf.
Yes, and who doesn't love to play golf? I might have to get Ash to sign up for that one. So
There you go.
yeah. And then you guys have another event coming up later, right?
Yes. So we SOAR in partnership with the Aging Network Alliance, which is a group of about 100 providers of senior services in Frederick County, put together in partnership with Frederick Community College Learning and Retirement Living Program, a senior resource and education fair.
Wow.
It is for seniors, family members, caregivers. We have 70 different exhibitors, a lot of free services as well as fee for service organizations.
Okay.
But there'll be transportation resources. We have our keynote speaker on Medicare, and she'll be interactive with questions. So there's free lunch to the first 200 that show up.
Wow.
And a great day. We're going to create a contact directory for every attendee to take with them when they leave so they can reach out for further communication. That's
Yeah.
May 23rd
Yep.
from 10 to 2 at Frederick Community College.
That's awesome. It's I'm kind of hitting that spot, right? So I have my mom living with me now, and you really start to take on, and it comes quickly. It has for me anyway, so
Yeah.
that we having those resources handily available, or just being able to interact with some providers is so it's great.
And this is a very interactive fair. This
Yeah.
is meant for our exhibitors and providers to share information in a very transparent way,
Yeah.
including costs and how do you reach out and what can we do and what is covered by insurance and what isn't. And I think it's definitely worth people's time. They're going to go away with lots of good information. And
Yeah.
even people that may not be seniors yet, but really just want to learn and prepare. The Register of Wills will be there. She'll talk about, how you put your will in Frederick County, and
Yeah.
there's just lots of good information.
Yes, it is good information. It's definitely good information to have, even if you're not caretaking right now, you just never know.
Exactly.
It tends to happen more quickly than you actually even plan for. So, what are your plans is that you can share, for SOAR for 2024? Like, what are your goals this year that you'd really like to hit?
Yeah, I tell you, we've hit so many of our goals before we even thought we would hit them, to be honest. And I think
Yeah.
that's really riddled in the fact that there's such a need in our
Yes.
community. As you know, my passion is seniors. It has been for 23 years,
Yeah.
probably since I was a little girl, if I were honest. And so I just feel like we've grown. We were an all volunteer organization until 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Now we have two full-time staff and a part-time staff person, which
Yeah.
is amazing.
It is amazing.
We hope to grow our volunteer base. We
Okay.
hope to engage our community more with the work that we're doing.
Yes.
And we really just hope to reach more seniors. And our applications that come in every month, probably 50 to 60.
Oh, wow.
We could not be more pleased with
Yeah.
those people knowing about us and then
Yeah.
reaching out for help.
Yeah. Where's the need?
Yeah, so I will say to you that we've discovered the need is food, transportation, household,
Yeah.
housing assistance.
Yeah.
So household is really kind of an interesting category because it's like keeping people safe in their homes.
Ah.
It could be an electrician need. It could be a plumber need. It could be medical equipment need. I didn't even talk about that, but we do have a medical equipment center at Frederick Health Village. The hospital, Frederick Health Hospital, partnered with us, gave us space. We have hospital beds, Hoyer lifts, stair glides,
Wow.
wheelchairs, scooters, um, all kinds of safety equipment. We've got over 140 pieces of medical equipment that have been donated. We repurpose that for seniors that cannot afford those items, but
Right.
we need them.
Yeah.
So that's really, in terms of the numbers, we have probably served over 2,800 seniors to date.
That is unbelievable.
Unique seniors, those aren't
Yeah.
duplicates. I mean, we have many that need some duplicate services, but I would say that the Alice report with United Way
Yeah.
says that I think 40% of our seniors are living below Alice. And we understand that the number of seniors in Frederick County outnumber the children in our school system. The numbers are staggering.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yes.
as you know, Danny, because you're very well connected in the nonprofit world, there's so many that are out there serving the youth, and God bless them. I have four.
Yeah.
I have four grandkids. Great, but the seniors are still. They served our country. They served
Yes.
our communities. They served
They raised all of us.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And my motto is now is their time, and this is when they should be living with dignity and grace. And so we're here to just offer that level of support.
Yes. Well, look, if anyone out there wants to help, where do they need to go?
So if you're a senior and you just want to call in because you don't, have access to doing things on your own with a computer, the number is 240-575-9665. Our website is SOAR Frederick, SOAR Frederick.org. Lots of information on there, how to donate, how to support us, how to volunteer, how to request help.
Yeah.
Also, that's really why we're here. We're
Yes.
here to help this.
And please do not hesitate if you need help. Leslie, it will, even if you don't think she would know what it is you need help for, she will know who to point you to, or if she can, she'll help you yourself. So
Exactly.
I think what you're doing is wonderful. I absolutely agree 100%. The seniors, we need to take care of them. And, it's fantastic that we're all living longer, except if you're not in a position to live in a great way. And so they should be
Exactly.
living in a great way.
They
And
should.
I will make sure this year, as far as I can, I might try to donate to go shopping, because I love doing that. So
Okay.
go shopping for a senior. I love it.
That would be great.
All right, Leslie. Well, we really appreciate the time. Please go to soarfrederick.org. Find out how you can help. Even $10 a month to help feed some of the seniors in our community would be a huge help. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Danny, and thank you for all you do for this community. You're just a rock star, totally.
Thank you. You can tell I'm get embarrassed by that, but look, it is SOAR Frederick is an unbelievable organization. Leslie and her team are really reaching a market that isn't focused on very often, and I just think it's wonderful. And I am going to do some grocery shopping for some seniors, because I can do that. I'm out grocery shopping. Well, my husband actually grocery shops, but I like to go grocery shopping. I don't mind it at all. So if you can volunteer or maybe give up that latte a couple days a month, SOAR would certainly appreciate it. And speaking of appreciating things, I want to thank Charles Studio for their donation to the Scott Key Prom. The Scott Key Center Prom is going to happen on June 5th. And my friends at Scott Key Center watch our show every day at lunchtime. So I want to say hi to all of you guys. We're busy planning this wonderful prom for you. We've gotten many clothes donated, which is fantastic. We're still trying to figure out how many more clients need dresses or suits, so we'll get back to you on that, but that's not till June 5th. In the meantime, if you know of a high schooler who wants to go to the prom but doesn't have anything to wear, please reach out to us at Everything Frederick and More. You can just message one of the admins, myself included, Shannon, Tara, or Angie, and let us know what you need, what sizes. We've gotten so many things donated. We will find something for your high schooler. So the clothes that you're donating will first go to the high school kids who need them because their proms come up in May, or the rest will go to our friends at the Scott Key Center. And if you can possibly donate, we are trying to cover the expense of feeding the 125 guests. Please go to scottkeycenter.org, click on the donate button there. If you are a local business and you can donate to this cause, I will double your donation, triple, whatever I will do. You will get way more in value than your donation. So just let me know that you've donated and I will hook you up in sponsorship with Good Morning Frederick. So thank you guys so much for everything. I really do appreciate it. Okay, coming up after the short break, I chat with Nicholas Walker from We Help You Move.
All-in-One Events is Frederick's #1 source for event rentals and entertainment. Please visit us on the web at www.aioeventgroup.com or call 1-888-727-8902 for more information.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick. They specialize in roofing, siding, windows, gutters, patios, and decks. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. A special offer for all Good Morning Frederick viewers, $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs scheduled before April 30th. You still have some time. Do that. Tell Sandra that Danny sent you. All right, we got some doing good going on here. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company, cooking in small batches to ensure that the food is the freshest it can be. Find them at intensebarbecue.com and satisfy your meat tooth. I introduced you to Nicholas Walker with his organization Pulling for Veterans. Well, he also has a moving company that's been serving the area since 1994. He's been in the moving business since 1987, and he really loves moving. For real, I know. I didn't think anyone out there did, but I can tell you for sure he does. Here's Nicholas. Very excited today. I am here with Nicholas from We Help You Move. How are you today?
I'm wonderful, Danny. Thank you for having us.
Of course. So tell us a little bit about, you guys have been around for quite a while. And
Yes.
You move people all over the place.
Yes. Started back in the 80s, helping a friend move and kind of began to enjoy it. So,
Who likes moving? That in and of itself.
well, you have to look at it from our perspective versus
Yeah.
your perspective. With your perspective, you have to pack all your belongings up.
Yeah.
That's what people do not like. So we
Yeah.
have a full packing service as well.
Yeah, I love it.
Plug. So, so when we come in and pack, we have no memories there.
Yeah.
Our job is to put it in
Just
a
to
box
get it in and go.
and seal it and transport it safely.
Yeah.
We also unpack.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so I liked it for the workout. I came off a farm in Kansas.
Yeah.
So I'm good to physical work.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. And when I got into the business, as I said, on a fluke, I was getting ready to move, complaining about it, about having to load my van up, run it over and unload it, which is called a rabbit run nowadays. And so a guy said, hey, I have a truck, we can do this in one load if you come out on Saturday and give me a hand. That was in April of '87.
Still
So,
here today.
yeah, here we are, a few years later.
Yeah.
And still enjoying it. I enjoy being a problem solver every day.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they do not like to move.
Yeah.
So the way I look at it is we're solving problems. I brought the quality off the farm, so we move with quality, competence, and care, because we understand that this is your life we're moving, just not your furniture.
Yeah.
So we do the same thing you do when you're packing. You're putting these little objects in a box, make sure it's tight so it doesn't move when you pick it up. We're doing the same thing, but our three-dimensional puzzle is a little bigger than yours.
Yes.
And our pieces are bigger.
Yeah.
So we just have to be a little more careful coming down the stairwell, wrap that banister so if it does touch it, it just slides, right down the banister instead of leaves a mark.
Yeah.
So it's just, I've enjoyed it. As you said, I've got to travel a lot. I've been to 47 out of the 48 continental U.S.
That's pretty wild. Okay.
I haven't been to Montana. Not many people move to Montana.
Yeah.
7-Eleven's 3 hours away.
Yeah.
How you gonna get your Slurpee?
Yeah. So what would you say has been the biggest challenge of owning this business since the 80s to today?
Well, I don't think there's really challenges because we're a company of solutions.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's been a great ride. I mean, I've been to the Grand Canyon a couple times. We help out a lot of charities. We've been with one for like 23 years. We're with the Alzheimer's Association. Now everybody's teleworking, so we don't have as many events as we used to have, where we used to be busy on all summer with helping other nonprofits, and kind of miss that.
Yeah.
But I don't really foresee any challenges that we've went through.
Oh, that's good. That's pretty good. What do you hope is a goal you hope to achieve this year with We Help You Move? Is there any particular milestone you're trying to get to, or?
I'd like to get to Montana.
Okay. All right. So if you have friends or family moving to or from Montana anywhere, please contact Nick and We Help You Move. Is there any one thing you'd like people to know about your company before we check out?
Well, we're a rare breed because we look beyond the customer. I try to stay steps ahead of the customer as far as, how do I relieve your anxiety? And the first thing I think of would be if when you're getting ready to move, get a roll of blue painter's tape or something like that. And as you walk through the room, if something is not going with you, put some blue painter's tape on it. So the next time you walk into the room, oh my God, I don't have to remember this anymore. and it begins to lower your anxiety.
It's a great tip.
If it's going to multiple people, go out to one of your office supply stores and get a package of the
dots.
Little colored dots that you use on yard sales.
Yeah.
And give the blue one to your son, the red one to your daughter, the green one, that's going to the restore, or is going to the Salvation Army, and then create a history list on a blank piece of paper what each color dot goes to, and just let your family members and other people go around and put it on there too. That way you know what they're getting, and it solves a lot of issues as far as, especially when someone passes and they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's no big deal if you have two different colors on the lamp. That means part of your family is going to have to come together and figure this out.
Yeah.
But at least it's not, as you're walking around marking it, you're not getting into squabbles at that point.
Yeah, great tips.
So,
I think we could do like an entire podcast on moving tips because it's so stressful. And if you can relieve any of that stress during this time, it's great to have a mover that will pack you up, move you, and unpack you on the other end. If you need that sort of help, Nick and the guys can do it for sure. WeHelpYouMove.com, right? The U. WeHelpYouMove.com.
Letter U.
Letter U.
And you will not find us under Move Brigade. We got this designation through Homes for Our Troops.
Yeah.
So don't look up Move Brigade. We help you move.
We help you move. All right. We thank you so much for joining us. We hope for another 40 years of great business here in Frederick and around the country.
Everybody moves.
Everybody moves.
Everybody moves.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Danny.
All right, we want to thank Nicholas, and I apologize that banner was covering up his website. We help you with the U move.com. Check him out. He is fantastic. He moved Ash and I when we moved into our new house, and his team was wonderful. I can definitely recommend them. All right, if you want to know what's happening in Frederick, there is the Everything Frederick calendar. You can access the calendar just by texting the word calendar to 888-465-2944, and you'll get a link directly to all the great events that are going on that we know about anyway. It's called Happenings in Frederick. All right, Happenings in Frederick is sponsored by the Frederick Flying Cows, our professional basketball team here that plays at Hood College. We're home this weekend on both Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 3 p.m. We have 2 tough games ahead, and we need you there. And I say we because I am the official MC for the Flying Cows. We have a great time. The kids are going to love it, the whole family, and actually young adults would love it as well. We have a hospitality suite where you can buy adult beverages, some luxury seats up in the mezzanine area seating, which is really nice as well. Or you can have fun with us in the bleachers. We have our whole spirit squad that we have a really good time. So anyway, I'm going to get the calendar up here. Let's see if we can get this done. Here we go. All right, having a look at the calendar. Tonight, there's a singles mixer at Steinhardt Brewing Company. And then tomorrow, of course, it is the Boomtown trailer premiere at Warehouse Cinemas at 4 and 6 p.m. If you purchase your ticket, you're going to help finance that project. This Saturday, I am streaming live from 10 to 11 at the Light Bridge Academy grand opening. That goes on from 10 until 2 with tons of fun stuff going on. Carnival games, glitter tattoos, spin art, and more. Moving to next week, the 23rd, Second Chances Garage is at Old Mother Brewing from 4 to 8 p.m. where a percentage of all sales will be donated. So if you were going to go out anyway, come to Old Mother from 4 to 8 and a portion of your purchases will be donated to Second Chances Garage. And I'm hoping to be I'm actually on the board of Second Chances Garage, so full disclosure there, but want to chat with our executive director, Barbara, soon, because if you have a car that you can't repair or is going to be too expensive repair and you're replacing it, we would love it. We need the donations. We need about 150 cars donated to help all the people who are waiting for transportation. It's a great organization, and we'll talk more about that with her. Battle of the Bands is coming up on Saturday, and you can see the 27th, Saturday, quite a busy day, but Battle of the Bands is from 3 to 7. It's on Carroll Creek at the amphitheater, and I'm actually going to be on the judges panel for that. And of course, Everything Frederick and More with the Goddess Group of Realty is one of the main sponsors, so Shannon will be there as well. It's going to be a fun day for us there. The Pulling for Veterans going into the next week, Pulling for Veterans Flea Market is from 9 to 3 at the AmVets Farm. Booth spaces are available if you want to gather amongst that stuff. You know, spring cleaning is happening. If you have a pile of stuff you want to sell, you can reach out to Pulling for Veterans and get a space. Or if you just like to go shop, you can do that there too. And finally, on the 30th is the grand opening of the Home of Everything Frederick. That's at 401 North Market Street. There will be a ribbon cutting and then a happy hour following that event. So, you need this calendar. Everything you need is on it. All you have to do is text the word calendar to our text line, 888-465-2944. And if you have an event you're hosting and you want it included on this calendar, please email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. Okay, one more quick short break, and then we're going to be right back.
Elevate your next party with Dreamscape Slumber Events. Over 12 themes and customization available for kids, teens, and adults to enjoy. Don't have the space? We have solutions for that too. Search Dreamscape Slumber Events on Facebook.
All right, make sure you mention the promo code PROMOCIRCUS to save $25 on your Dreamscape Slumber event. Shift Work and Play is Frederick's one and only co-working space designed to support those with young children. You can actually focus on your work, get stuff done while your kids are supervised at play. They have a very nice play area for them, and it's very quiet when you're in the back working to get your job done. I really do love this concept. It's beautiful inside. They have meeting rooms, dedicated desks, and private offices are available as well. They are located on Northeast Street, and I encourage you to reach out to Megan and take a tour today and just see how wonderful it is inside. I know you're going to love it, and to be honest, even if you only went once a week where you could focus for 3 solid hours while your kids were having the time of their lives, I know it's worth it. And I think you'll be back for much, much more because they will be having a great time. Also, I just announced a new sponsorship opportunity. I'm going to pull that up. With Good Morning Frederick, we actually have a text line sponsorship that is available, as well as some of the other opportunities. So if you are a small business, we have some really affordable, the 15-second video ads like you just saw with Dreamscape Slumber and all-in-one events is only $25 a week. You get 5 plays, very well worth it. If you want more exposure, we have that text line sponsorship as well as the remote live stream, and there are endorsements and live read ads as well. So check that out. If you need more information or you want to be a part of the program in a bigger way so we can keep going, just drop me an email or a text, or you can message me on social as well. And that leads us right to market makers. These are the people that keep our town growing and the small businesses that help thousands of people in our community. I met Ashley Wright at the beginning of her journey with Prospect Pantry. This year, so hard to believe, they're going to celebrate 2 years in business this summer, I think June. So we'll be talking about that as that gets closer. Let's find out how Prospect Pantry is going with Ashley. Here with Ashley Wright from Prospect Pantry. And you started this business when we started Foodie Friday. I think even we had to wait a little bit because you were still getting some stuff under wraps. So that was 2020?
We'll be celebrating 2 years this June, but I believe when I first met Danny, it was a year before we opened. We didn't think it would be that long, and we brought in some samples, and so that was a year before we even opened, so that would have been, 2021, I guess?
Yeah. So 2 years this June.
2 years this June.
Holy cow.
Yep.
And you are doing fabulous. If you guys don't know, Ashley's place, Prospect Pantry, is right on Main Street, Newmarket. Mm-hmm. I feel like you are such an integral part of this community now, and that's pretty cool.
And it is really cool. We first moved here about 5 years ago, and my husband and I immediately just tried to dive into everything we could get our hands on, knowing we would open a restaurant. So we like to think we're one of the staples. Main Street is wonderful. There's a lot of businesses booming, and we're just happy to be a part of that. So,
yeah. What's changed since you opened to today?
The biggest changes, I think, have been the acquiring our liquor license, which will be a year as this June as well. So there'll be 2 things that we're celebrating. So we have a whole cocktail list we're coming out with. We also have a mocktail list. We do happy hour all day Monday, all day Fridays. And we're picking up on special events that we're doing. We do host a Rotary twice a month. We do an open mic roughly once every 3 weeks. The next one's April 27th, and that is open to anyone for all ranges of talent. We set up a stage. People bring their own instruments, full menu, full bar. That's been a huge success. So I would say that, and catering has picked up a lot. So just being able to provide things. We try to offer alternatives, like for kids' birthday parties, instead of pizza, we have a whole kids' catering menu. And a lot of people have trusted us for their special occasions, and that business is just picking up. So.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So the storefront or restaurant front here is open limited hours, right? So
We are open 8 to 3. We're only closed on Tuesdays. As of January 1st this year, we are open on Mondays.
Okay.
So just closed Tuesday. Yep.
All right. So you only have one day of rest.
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's rest, but yes. Yeah.
One day of planning to get ready for the rest of the week.
Yes.
And then so if people love your food, which is absolutely amazing, they can get it catered for an event that they're doing?
Absolutely. And we do curbside pickup. So if it's bad weather or you're in a hurry, you can just order online and we will bring it right out to your car. We work with a lot of local schools, the fire department, the police department, the yoga studio, Fit to Shine down the street. We work with people on any budget.
Okay.
And so I think that's helped us a lot too. It doesn't matter what your budget is, we can make it work.
Yes,
So.
yeah. And your menu is a twist on some classics, and
Yeah.
you do some things that I would never have tried before unless you said, try this, like the watermelon with the
The feta, the
balsamic.
mint,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
balsamic glaze.
But how does that come about? Like, where does that come from for you?
I think we tried to take staple items and just elevate them.
Yeah.
And so we make all our sauces from scratch. We have a whole separate area of our kitchen that's dedicated to gluten-free as well. But just in terms of what we put on the menu, we wanted it exactly how Danny described it. We wanted you to look at it and be like, oh, that's weird. Let me try it. And for the person that's eating it to be pleasantly surprised with the flavor combination.
Yes.
And it does work. And we do a lot of trial and error, but my husband and I did the whole menu ourselves with a couple people that I asked outside for help. Terry, you know who you are. But
Terry, you're lucky.
Terry is the best chef I know. So yeah, we just try to make it unique and something people can't find anywhere else.
Yeah.
So.
And it really is. I mean, I have tried many things on your menu, and I have never, ever been disappointed. So I can tell you for sure. And you know, the gluten-free options are, again, elevated. It's not just your standard regular sandwich, just gluten-free bread. Like, you take
Right.
a lot of care, I think, in deciding, you know, that menu, which is great. What would you say has been the toughest thing over the last couple years?
You know, I guess it's a good thing that nothing comes immediately to mind.
Yes, that's excellent, actually.
Parking
Okay, that's
is
a good
always
one.
a challenge.
Yeah.
We have 4 dedicated spots in the back, and obviously Main Street's open, and the church is nice enough to let us use that, not on Sundays.
Yeah.
Parking's a challenge, and I guess just getting open and everything with the health department and navigating what it meant just to open a business,
Yeah.
regardless of it being food and beverage, that was really tough.
Yeah.
The health department's been wonderful, the liquor board's been awesome, and once you find people, they are more than willing to help you, but just
Yeah.
navigating alone how
Just
to
a lot,
do
right?
It
Just
is.
a lot.
It's a lot.
And you don't want to make a mistake, and you don't want to put something out there that you have to, you
Oh,
know.
I did that plenty of times. My husband and I were like, okay, well, we won't do that again. Live and learn. But,
Yeah.
you know, you take it in jest. And it's not easy to open a business, but everyone that we've worked with has been tremendously supportive. And we have a lot of support from the town, a lot of regulars. And we have people coming in every day saying they've never been here. It's their first time. So we really rely on word of mouth.
Yeah.
And that's been very, very helpful, and it's shown us a great deal of results from that.
Yeah. Now, you and your family live on property.
We do.
Right?
We
So,
do.
and you have how many kids?
We have 2 kids.
2 kids.
An 8-year-old, she's in 2nd grade up the street, and a 2-year-old little boy.
Yeah. So you're opening a business while you have young
Yes,
kids.
yes.
How has that been with them?
It's always a challenge, but they love to be a part of it.
Yeah.
They have their own little aprons, and they like to come downstairs, and it's just really nice having the space. You know, when we're closed, like, you know, we used it to dye Easter eggs, and we used it to host Thanksgiving dinner, but the kids love being a part of it.
Yeah.
They're really proud of it so far.
Well, and I think showing your children, and I've spoken to a lot of entrepreneurs whose kids are a part of it, when you show your children what's possible, it kind of opens the world for them, right? And it gives
Absolutely.
them an idea that the American dream, I guess, the working hard and getting something that's pretty cool. So
absolutely,
I love that.
and it's really nice having something that they can be proud of.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, if we didn't live with such an easy commute,
Yes.
it probably wouldn't be possible with 2 little kids. But
It certainly wouldn't be as enjoyable because
Right,
you're
yeah.
leaving them for long, long hours. Yeah, it's so, I mean, it would be so convenient, obviously, that you have access and are right here on property. What is coming for Prospect Pantry in the next year, or maybe, what are your goals by the end of 2024?
So what's coming that we're most excited about is outdoor seating. And so our property extends all the way to North Alley, which is in the back. And so we're going to do outdoor tables, bistro lighting. We're going to do special events during the month, themed dinners with reservations, live music, in addition to our open mic nights, more evening events.
Okay.
Which is our original plan was to be a wine bar, but then we opened this breakfast and lunch, just realizing that there was a bit of a deficit here for that. But we would love to roll into just having more things in the evening, 2 to 3 times monthly.
Yeah.
Something that we can plan as opposed to being open for regular dinner service. So I would say outdoor seating, evening events. Those are both really exciting. Of course, celebrating our 2-year anniversary.
Yes.
We have a big party planned for that.
Nice.
On Sunday, June 2nd, we'll have live music, a balloon arch that I will not be making myself, and but we will be doing all the food, and hopefully that should be a good time. So.
Oh, that'll be great. Well, we'll be sure to come back for that. If there's one thing that you would like everybody to know about Prospect Pantry, what would that be?
I would have to say just how important it is to support local, and we make every effort to do that. I mean, everything you see here, we support local artists, local farms. Anytime we can support local, we try to do so, and I encourage, whether it's with us at the pantry or with anywhere else in Newmarket, I think supporting local makes a big difference for small families like my own, small families locally, and if you haven't been here, give us a try. If you don't like what you have, we will happily fix it and remake it. That doesn't really happen often, knock on wood, but we want people to come in and enjoy it. We want people to come in and celebrate things here. We rent the space out for birthdays, baby showers, bridal showers. We've done all of that. And again, our catering and buyout stuff is just getting busier, and we're just so grateful for supporting local. So I guess I would say if you haven't been here, just give us a try.
Yes, give it a try. Right on Main Street in Newmarket, Prospect Pantry. More great things to come. We cannot wait. We will be here to celebrate the 2-year anniversary. I feel like we've been along for the ride from the very beginning.
And before the ride started.
Before the ride, too. So we'll definitely bring you guys that, but mark it on your hey, gotta do list, Prospect Pantry. Thank you to Ashley.
Thank you guys so much, and thank you so much, Jenny, for making the time to talk to us. And it's because of people like you, and just give us a chance to talk and get our name out there, that we're able to keep moving forward. So.
No, well, it's been my pleasure, absolutely. All right, thank you. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.
Want to thank Ashley at Prospect Pantry, and the food there is, I'm dead serious. There is nothing you can get that you will not fall in love with. She does acai bowls and so many great foods, and it's a breakfast lunch. You can get breakfast and lunch at any time, and the menu is just absolutely delicious. Today's giveaway, don't forget about that, sorry. There are tons of stuff. Just text our line, 888-465-2944. Use one or all of those words to enter to win. Most of the deadlines are either Thursday or Friday, and we would love to give you some great things from our sponsors, and we really appreciate their support as well. Okay, tomorrow I talk with Hugh Gordon about affordable housing in Frederick, and you'll meet Raul, the owner of Taco Bar, and don't forget there's a $20 gift card there for you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode. Who knows what Facebook is going to do tomorrow, so if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you'll be safe. Until then, be sure to search for Everything Frederick Live on TikTok and YouTube. And you can follow me on TikTok at DannyGirl1124 or just search Danny, just Danny. All right. Thank you guys so much for all your comments and liking and sharing. I really appreciate it. Get out there today and be great, Frederick.